Hi, my name is Tyvis Powell, former Ohio State Buckeye and national champion DB. Welcome to the Buckeye Cast. These guys was born and bred in the Buckeye State, and they like to talk Buckeye football and drink bourbon. Subscribe to the show. Now pour up a drink and pull up a stool. Here's your host, Joe Warwick. Get him, Joe.
All right, Tyvis. As always, we appreciate you, my good man. I don't need to tell you guys what week it is. If you don't know, look at a freaking calendar. We are going wall to wall, Buckeyes versus, the cheaters.
Scum, cheaters, whatever you want to call them, right?
Yeah. The pedos, whatever works. So, we're going heavy duty. We're going to do probably 5 minutes on this Rutgers game and anything that might be concerning. Of course, we're going to try and get some updates on the injured receivers, offensive line issues, another episode of this show, honestly. No different. So I got Jeff and Sean in here. And let's see. Oh, I got something. Let's I'll save my little videos for later. I've got a couple little treats for you guys. What else? Oh, Thanksgiving is this week. Make sure you're thankful for something. Buckeye football is a good start. That's where I would start, actually. What else? I'll be seeing you, Jeff, on Thursday.
No shit. You're coming to the Sisters?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Cool. Good deal. I don't know if you're coming or not.
Traveling lighter these days. It's easier to get around.
I've been biting my tongue for a long time. I'll keep biting it.
I don't care. Not going to offend me. Anyway, folks, get in there. Hit the BuckeyeCast.com. We are pushing the sale again. We're going to push it all the way through Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. Should be noted, we are a small business, a very, very small business. You know those Keebler elves that make those cookies in that tree? We're kind of like that. So, hit us up if you want to help us out. Everything goes right back into the show, but you can get yourself some sweet swag, shirts, hats, hoodies, quarter zips, all the things. Sean, I forgot we ran out of the silk boxers that you like so much. So I apologize. I'm working to get something else in line.
I'm on the auto notify list, though, right? When those get back in.
Yeah. You'll be the first. Anyway, we are live on the Twitter X and YouTube. Get in here. Very first, we have one question for tonight. We're not trying to get creative tonight. Give us your final score for the game. It's very simple. If you want to give more detail, awesome. Every comment and score will be posted up on screen tonight. So fear not, we will get to them, and we will carve out a few minutes at the end of the show. And if you have something pressing, I'll be monitoring the comments. So if we get a good question, I'll read it during the show, like while we're in our game prep and preview talk. But to kind of ease our way into the show, like we like to do, games from this weekend that you guys watched. Anything awesome, like the Georgia Tech game? How about the Ohio kid, Grunkmeyer, or not Grunkmeyer, Heinschel, Mason. We'll just call him Mason. You guys watch that game? Georgia Tech?
No, Joe.
Oh, that was a good game,
Nope.
man. That was highly entertaining.
Working. I worked all weekend.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did not.
I actually watched the High State game at midnight Saturday night.
You didn't miss much.
Wow.
How about?
It was not a great weekend. I didn't feel.
Well, yeah, it was cupcakes. The SEC cooked up a nice batch of cupcakes for Texas A&M, Georgia, Alabama.
Bama.
I mean,
Auburn.
Yeah.
I wish we did it though. I wish we did it. Play our Grambling
Well,
or one of our or OU game this week.
it'll be interesting to see if they can still schedule those cupcakes after next year when they go to 9 games in conference. So will they still be able
Yeah.
to do those non-cons, second to last week?
They're gonna try like hell. I bet.
Yeah. How about Oregon USC? You guys see that?
No, that's the second game I watched this weekend.
That was good. That was a good game. USC tried. They can't get their own way.
Yeah, defense, and it's sloppy as fuck. How many fucking penalties was that game? Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, I think there was at one point there was 4 straight penalties on 4 plays, back and forth.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, overall good game. USC, I figured kind of like how I thought it would go. USC sticks around, but the strength in the lines of scrimmage with Oregon wears on them. They pull away.
Clear.
Yeah. I mean, it's USC's. Yeah. That's it. That's their story. That's their lot in life.
Yeah, solid run game from Oregon. Good defense. I think USC just I don't know. Miami had 2 picks. I don't know.
I heard a crazy stat from that game, Joe.
Yeah.
Crazy stat. USC only forced 2 missed tackles that whole game. Running, receiving after the catch and running the ball. Only forced 2 missed tackles.
Man, jeez.
Yeah, that's pretty lame.
Make a move.
Yeah, put a juke on somebody. That all they have is Maeba and Makai Lemon. Other than that, I mean, they do have another receiver. What was his number, 16 or something? He was all right, but that's all they got on offense. They couldn't run the ball for shit. It was pretty tough to watch from a USC standpoint. I had USC plus 10.5 and didn't even come close.
Oregon just cemented their way in there, right?
They do have Washington this week, so that's a rivalry game. That'd be 2 losses if Oregon can't win.
That could be a tricky game for them.
Yeah.
I think it would take Washington embarrassing them. Like, it would have to be an embarrassment, I think, for Oregon not to. An embarrassing loss would keep them out, I think.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, because they're sitting at 1 loss. Yeah.
Right. They're number 7 right now. About Missouri, Oklahoma, did you guys see any of that?
Not a play.
Oh, that was a pretty good game for defensive struggle. Missouri could not do shit. Oklahoma had them locked up. That Hardy kid, the running back from Missouri, is one of the best in the country, allegedly. He could not do anything, man. Oklahoma just shut him down, man. But Oklahoma's offense is garbage too. I will say that.
It is. And, Missouri they do it to me every time, sitting there now with the 7-4 record. They look pretty good, and they fight these good teams a pretty good fight for a half and then lose at the end somehow. Every time. And that's their 4 losses. They play a good team, they're losing.
Yeah.
And Sean, you know what the result of is the SEC offenses are not that good. So if Missouri's able to stick around and stay in these games and keep it within 10, that's because they're not playing Oregon's
especially
offense. They're not playing.
Oklahoma, to me, is especially inept at offense.
Yeah, definitely. Prabula was back, but he threw 2 picks. So you got a lot of mediocre quarterback play in that conference across the board.
Yeah. I was shocked that Prabula was able to play. I saw his ankle when he got injured.
Yeah.
It looked like it went the wrong way.
Did way Prabula you don't want have to go? A broken fibula?
Tibula. Gutsy kid, but like Missouri's what they are. When they play the shitty offenses in the SEC, they can stick around.
Yeah.
I think Drinkwitz is a good coach, though. I think that dude's a good coach.
Yeah. Yeah. So Heisman, you got to think it's going to Jeremiah Love, right?
It's still in the air. It's Mendoza.
I think it's going
Mendoza.
To Mendoza.
Is tied to them beating us. That game, our game, Indiana Ohio State is going to determine the Heisman, I think.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't go handing out the hardware just yet.
Hopefully we have our best receiver playing.
But I think Jeremiah. Well, so right now Mendoza's minus 130. Jeremiah Love is plus 310, but that could flip in a fucking weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who Notre Dame has next week, but
Trash.
yeah, exactly. And then Sayin is plus 425. Then
Yeah, but then he
Pavia.
did. But then Sayin and Mendoza, they're all going to get a chance in a championship week
Yep.
to
Notre Dame
showcase
won't.
in a big game.
Right. Well, we got a meaningful game left, a rivalry game,
Yeah, we got
plus the
nothing
championship game.
but big games from here on out, man.
Yeah, so plenty of Heisman
This is the
moments to
beginning of
be
the
had.
beginning.
Right. So plenty of Heisman moments are out there. It's just a matter of who takes them, I guess. What else? That's about it from this past week's games. I didn't watch Miami Tech. I just paid attention to the score. Yeah, the Pitt. I was happy for the Mason kid. Plays for Pitt. Kicked the crap out of Georgia Tech.
Joe,
So
Notre Dame is playing Stanford at Stanford
oh, great.
this weekend.
I think
So yeah,
I think Pitt has a chance to knock off Miami this weekend,
Yep.
and I mean just totally nuke that whole ACC.
Well, that would be ideal.
Let's go
I think-
Pitt, man.
I think there's
I'm
at least
all
4
over
teams
Pitt.
still available to make the championship game.
The problem
SMU,
is-
Miami, Pitt,
Yeah.
and Virginia.
The problem is we're staring at probably 5 SEC teams in the playoffs, unless one of these other conferences can jump up and get 2 bids, right? The Big Ten's probably only
Correct.
looking at 3. I don't see a way we get to 4. So unless like a Big 12 or an ACC can jump up and get a second bid, which is unlikely, we're looking at 5 SEC teams in this thing. Most likely.
I see we're definitely have 5 SEC teams. They're gonna hook them up for only giving them 3 last year. Now unless Bama chokes, and they'll probably still shove them in, but
Oh yeah.
they're gonna be 5. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be Georgia and A&M in the championship? Assuming A&M.
Bama. If Bama wins,
Bama, Georgia, probably.
Bama A&M. If A&M and Bama both win,
But Georgia has 1 loss.
Yeah,
conference.
Bama has 2.
That was to Bama.
Bama's loss is non-conference. Florida State.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's it.
And they got the tiebreaker over that.
Plus, they did lose to Oklahoma.
How does Ole Miss fit in there? What
Bama's got 2 losses.
Mm-hmm.
But then Ole Miss would be 11-1 also. Why don't they get in?
Right now,
Georgia's got the tiebreaker over Ole Miss. Bama's got the tiebreaker over Georgia, head-to-head.
But your top teams right now in the conference are A&M 7-0, Georgia 7-1, Ole Miss 6-1, Bama 6-1. So those are your 4 teams that are vying for that trip to Atlanta.
If Georgia's smart, they just sit everybody against Georgia Tech. I wouldn't want to play in it.
Yeah, they could fuck around and lose that game. It's happened before.
And Georgia cannot play in the SEC championship and still get a 4 seed or a 5 seed. You mean
a bye?
Perfect situation.
That's what I'm getting at.
Perfect situation.
I don't know. They can all burn in hell for all I care.
I mean, I think you could see. I mean, I don't put it above or below Texas to beat A&M this weekend.
No, that's very doable. I mean, it could go either way. I was going to say that Iron Bowl game with Bama Auburn is like a 3-point spread right now at Auburn.
What?
Yeah.
What?
No bullshit. I got it right here. Let me get the updated.
Somebody knows something, man. Somebody knows something.
It's up to 6. It started at 3.5. Now it's up to 6. Interesting. Bama by 6 at Auburn.
Give me Bama. Give me.
Yeah, no doubt.
Shove the points. My God, Auburn's trash.
Yeah, they fired a freaking coach, man. Do you need a bigger dumpster?
Dude, everybody fires the coach.
I know it's the thing to do nowadays, apparently. How about South Carolina favored against Clemson?
Well, they got quality losses. South Carolina does,
No, but I'm saying the spread. The spread. They're favored by 2.5.
No, South Carolina also is like Missouri to me. They do
Yeah,
have some talent, and they play people tough, and then they always lose.
right. That's about the gist. But all right.
that's a story for about 8 SEC teams.
Yeah. Do we need to do good, bad, and uglies? Might as well quickly. GBUs, Jeff. We'll let you kick it off with your good.
My fucking
We'll
score
try and cycle
prediction
through this
changed
fast.
on Saturday. My
What was
score
that?
prediction changed. Am I hit you guys
Oh,
up? 41.
yeah,
I went
right.
41-10. What was the final, Joe?
Yep.
42-9. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah,
What
there's a
was my
niner in
original
there.
prediction?
What was it? I forget, what was
I
it,
don't know.
John?
I don't know.
Let me see. Do I have it over here?
I got
Oh,
it over here.
what about my original? I don't know what it is, but I'm just gonna fucking blurt it out.
No, I think
I'm sure
we
it was
were all
good.
pretty close, right around there.
Yeah.
I think you're right around there anyway.
Mine was lower.
Watching that first half though, because I'm watching it. I'm fast forwarding through commercials and everything, trying to get caught up. And I'm like, why is it fucking 7? Why is there only 7? Why is there only 14? Like, what are we doing? Like, there's no threat from them, but like, we're not putting any kind of cushion.
I was 38-6. Jeff originally was 48-13. Sean was 49-10.
Yeah, I was out working that day, and I stopped at the gas station, and I just hit me. I'm like, you know what, 41-10. It's gotta be. Sometimes that shit just comes to me, man. And it would have been 42-10 if Dumbfuck would have made the extra point late backdoor.
Would have been
Get 6 on the board.
49-10 if someone wouldn't have fumbled on the goal line.
That would have been nice. All right. So, Jeff, your good is what? Your score?
My score prediction.
All right. You got it. Sean, what do you got for good?
For my good, I'm going with first team D. Holding them down. It was I go into that fourth quarter. It was like 70 yards total, and obviously 3 points. You saw the disappointment on Down's face that they second team, but I mean, I just feel like they work it down the field on us real quick every time we change units. And it's a little concerning.
Well, yeah, hopefully we don't have to go into a playoff game playing our second team D.
I know, and but first team, locked down again.
Yeah. All right. Shit. I don't know. Grasping at straws here. Let's go with, do I want to be sarcastic? Let's go Bo Jackson. He deserves some praise. 19 carries, 110 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hell of a day. 5.8 average. I got to go Bo. He's except for the fumble, obviously. That's not what we're going for there. And I would like to note, while we're talking about the run game, the Buckeyes ran the ball just with Bo Jackson, okay? Just with Bo Jackson, 14 of his 19 carries on first down. So 14 times they ran the ball on first down of his 19 carries. Concerning. We talked about this like midway through the season. At some point, I went in on Brian Hartline and the very conservative play calling, run, pass kind of sequence. So that's one thing I'm not a fan of, but Bo Jackson's my good. All right, let's go back around to Jeff for the bad.
The potential Lorenzo Styles injury.
Okay.
Just hate to see it. I mean, good kid, but he already had that shoulder strap that Sonny wears too. I don't know what he's been dinged with. He's missed some time last couple seasons.
Since like for 2 years.
But that shoulder then just got fucking smashed, man. So hopefully all is well with him. That was bad to see a senior getting injured, a key player for our defense getting injured like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, Sean, what do you got for bad?
I'm gonna go with the Bo Jackson fumble, and
Mm.
I know our running game at the end of this, against the worst rushing defense in the country, we basically got at the average that they give up, but they also had 4 TFLs. They stuffed us on a number of plays,
Mm.
and 4 TFLs, and I mean that can't be.
Yeah, well, there's a big reason for that. I got Tegra Shabola down for 3 TFLs as himself. Um, yeah, he's an offensive lineman, guys.
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna
not.
Okay,
say this is a
but
big problem. He's about 6'5", 320.
Okay, but that's a problem. It's been a problem, and there seems to be no fix for the problem. So it's an issue.
Yeah, I know. It sucks. And when they bring in Gabe Van Sickle, it's not better. Rutgers ran the exact same stunt twice in a row on pass plays, and Van Sickle missed it both times. It was his guy to pick up. He was supposed to rotate in. They ran a twist up front. The end went inside where the right guard would be. Van Sickle never picked him up. They did it twice in a row. It fucking worked. Fortunately, Sayin didn't get hit. Saw it coming right up the gut. But I don't know. It's no better when you take out Tegra. It's like two hands full of shit. Which one do you want?
Yeah.
And Josh Padilla didn't play at all. He wasn't even in the twos. So maybe he's not back to 100% yet. I don't know.
And we had a
So
bunch of big bursts. Hats off to the running backs, but
they had to make it
um,
themselves. Yes.
yeah, exactly. That's everybody had double digit long runs.
Right.
They got any carries basically,
Yeah.
which
Bo
bumped that
had a long
average.
of 15. 15 was his longest run of the day. He had a 13, a 12, a 14, a 10, the 15, the 13, the 15, and a 10. But in there is mixed in a -1, a 2, a 1, a -2, a -3, a 1, a -3, a
Remember,
3, a 1
remember
1.
when we got to like the Michigan game? Gosh, what years was it? Carlos Hyde had not been tackled for a loss the entire year.
2013.
Yeah. Yeah. Right before Zeke came on. Zeke was the same way. He never got tackled for a loss.
Remember the offensive lines that we had in 2014, 15.
Yeah.
Four of those five were pros. You know what I mean?
Those were legit.
I would love to have that line versus what we have now. There is no Van Sickles, Chabolas, or whoever the fuck. We do not have the depth at the offensive line. We do not have the road graders that we need.
That's my
We can
bad.
we can still win a national title as we are currently built, but
Mhm.
that is the biggest problem in my mind.
You can win a title with a weak spot up front.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying it's impossible, but Tegra, whoever's playing right guard, it hasn't gotten better. I don't know what's going to happen with Padilla this week.
You
Yeah,
can do
what's
it
his
if you've
injury
got
list?
a
Yeah,
generational D. You can do it maybe.
Yeah,
Just so happens.
yeah, an
but
80% quarterback that throws 80% completions, the best college football player in the nation at receiver, and a defense that's an all-time defense. Yeah, we can overcome
But we haven't played a good
Chabola's
offense,
dumbass.
frankly.
no, and we
We
won't
ha-
until the
we haven't.
playoffs or
No,
the
until
Big Ten
till
championship.
Indiana. Yeah.
And we can win a title with four above average running backs.
Mhm.
None of them are great.
But all right, let's keep it moving here.
Yeah, keep
Bad
moving.
is Tegra in the right guard. Ugly, background to you, Jeff.
It's not really having ugly stick out, so I'm just going with Desmond Howard and just shit talking.
What'd he say?
I
I
cannot.
didn't catch it.
Is he already
Desmond
started? Or
Howard
you're
and
just
his shit talking
anticipating?
constantly. I cannot
What'd he
deal
say?
with. No, just him being him.
Oh,
That's all.
just
Just
existing. on this
just little
planet.
comments anytime he can. Remember, like the year when Michigan won the national title, what they did to Ohio State, and he can roll shit like that into any fucking topic they're on. I can't get over him. I cannot get over how he's allowed to act the way he is. That's why I can't watch ESPN Game Day.
Yeah. John, what do you got for ugly?
Ugly, I'm going to go with 4 receptions by wide receivers. Missing Tate and Smith. It was
Adolph.
2 for Adolph. Well, where did Adolph
That's 3
come
targets.
from? I mean,
he had 3 targets.
How did he unseat Graham and Rogers? I thought Graham and Rogers, but he got most of the snaps.
It seemed like Graham and Rogers were being disciplined because they didn't play until the second half. They were fine. They played, so there wasn't an injury issue.
There's a Jelani Thurman sighting.
Yeah,
Max
19-yarder.
Flair had a day, obviously,
Yeah.
but I just thought, wow. I mean, to me, overall, this whole game was our ugliest game of the year. And if we play like this Saturday, we're in for a long day.
Well, I don't see that happening. This is Rutgers, not Michigan. I do need some video, I need to throw something up on the screen for my ugly. Carson Hinsman, what are we even doing here? That's not Julian saying. That's Carson Hinsman. What in the entire fuck is that? A, it's a mullet. 2, why is it blonde?
Why? Because why not? Jeez, get off my lawn, old man.
That's ugly.
Let the kids be kids.
Yeah, okay. All right. Are we ready to segue into Michigan week?
Yeah, it's Rutgers. We covered, we won. Hopefully,
Surprise
Styles
cover there.
Styles injury is not too much. So.
Nice 49-yarder by James Peeps.
He changed, man. Something changed in him.
I know.
About midway through the season.
He should be earning more carries again.
Yeah.
But nobody's. C.J. Downson looked the best. One of the best games he's looked, I think, this year. And Bryce West is not. He's not running like shit. You know what I mean? He's so. We got all 4. We'll use. We're gonna need them all 4. Well.
Yep. At least we're not going into the Michigan game with a Dallin Hayden and Chip Trainum as our running back options.
Correct.
I feel better.
Like Michigan is coming in with us.
Yeah.
What's their fucking fullback's name?
Bredesen. We'll get to that. Yeah. We'll get to all that.
Okay. All right. But yeah, it's 8 week, bro. It's 8 week. Let's go.
Yep. There you go.
Ryan.
I hate Michigan. I hate Michigan. I hate Michigan. Fuck the Wolverines. I hate Michigan. I hate Michigan. I hate Michigan. Fuck the Wolverines.
There you go. Have some double birds. Yeah, Sanzenbacher, the smallest guy on the team. He's smaller than the Water Boys. Let's go. Let's fucking fight.
God, those cocaine whites were so tight, man.
Fight. Ooh. Brutus, what happened? He goes in on it.
Yeah.
F for effort on planting in the turf.
They're so unlikable.
I go back to that with the cocaine whites at their stadium. They were how aggressive they were with Dontre Wilson, and like that. The refs failed to put the clamps down in a lot of those games.
You're kind of like the tunnel incidents.
Yeah, that's a setup of goddamn
tunnel.
stupid
Who
stadium.
did they not have a tunnel incident with?
Right. If you had a game at Ann Arbor, you had an incident.
Yeah.
Obviously, Michigan State. Obviously, us. Didn't Penn State have a dust up in there
Probably
as well?
I'm sure.
Yeah, I remember Franklin one time. Franklin kept his team in the locker room, like way past the time he was supposed to. like this is like to send a message. Like he kept them in there like 2 or 3 extra minutes, just because because he was bitching about the setup of the stadium, just like we all have. But Michigan, well, they're the instigator in 95% of that bullshit.
They've never done anything wrong. Shut your fat face.
All right. It's getting salty already. I love it. All right.
Clean as a stove.
We got some interesting comments already. There's going to be some fighting. I can feel it. I'm glad I got the microphone. Anyways, Buckeyes come in 11-0, number 1 team in the country. We already got a playoff berth locked up. We got a Big Ten championship berth locked up. Really, the only thing we're playing for is a number 1 seed in the playoffs. And of course, to end this little streak, people forget that this streak of 4 games is not that big a deal.
Why wouldn't Oregon get in over us?
What are you talking about?
You said we got a Big Ten title game locked up.
Yeah, I think it comes down to a tiebreaker.
It would be us over. It would be us over Oregon, though.
Yeah. The Cheaters are 9-2, number 18 in the CFP rankings. Win obviously gets them into the playoffs, most likely. I think that's they probably get a nice little boost if they do win the game. We know about the 4 straight, and we know what this game means, to both teams. But let's look at some stats here and compare these two teams. Scoring margin, the Buckeyes have an edge here. There we go. Buckeyes are 19th in points per game. The Michigan defense is 13th in points per game. Yards per game, the Buckeyes are 29th. The Cheaters are 14th in opponent yards per game. So red zone scoring, though, the Buckeyes are 28th. The Cheaters are 48th. Their defense is 48th in the country in red zone touchdown scoring allowed. Some things about this Michigan offense, this is where it really flips, and this is where you see the big discrepancy. The Michigan offense, let me double check and make sure everything is kosher here. Okay. The Michigan offense is 46th in the country in points per game. The Buckeyes are first. The defense is first in the country. Yards per game, the Cheaters are 28th. The Buckeyes are first. Yards per play, the Cheaters are 21st. The Buckeyes are first. Red zone scoring, the Cheaters are 102nd in the country. The Buckeyes defense is first. So that kind of lays out where the strengths are, where the weaknesses are for both teams. Clearly, the Michigan offense is not good, even with the freshman quarterback. But we got to talk about, first off, the Buckeye offense. What do you guys think about Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith returning for this week? What do you think the chances are both come back?
Joe, I have no clue about Carnell Tate. There's been nothing. There's been nothing. I mean, even when JSN tore his hamstring, we knew, it was a hamstring, and Ryan Day kept saying he's close, might play. We don't know shit about Tate. That's 3 games in a row. I think Tate plays. I think it might be limited. Like remember when JSN came back and tried to play? He played like 5 plays.
I know. Heard way too much about that. I think
I'd be real pissed if Tate is done for the year and they know he is, and they're just not saying anything. But I understand them too. They don't want Michigan to know he's not going to be in the scouting report. I don't know.
75% Carnell Tate over anybody else in that receiver.
David Adolph, over Jesus. But there's no info.
What do you think, Sean? Do you think both come back or just one?
I'm hoping at least one come back. I mean, but
Jeremiah plays.
was it verified that's an Achilles with Tate? I've just never heard.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Joe?
I've
Was
I
that
got
the
a tight
rumors?
Achilles report that I've heard multiple times.
So I mean, I guess I haven't heard that much of a strain to kill. If Achilles usually seems bad to me, like that's going to take a little time.
Calf
Um,
strains and stuff like that.
But they
That's what
also
they lead
played
to torn
three
Achilles.
garbage teams. You don't need them out there. You
I,
know.
I think I'm gonna put
it
faith
looked
in
clunky
Jeremiah
without him,
Smith
and
and Tate.
it looked clunky out there without him and Smith.
Sure.
It did.
Well, there's a reason why you should probably have a little bit more of a rotation at the receiver position, not just play the same three guys every game.
And the guys that they're rotating with are all 5 and 4 stars, all of them. I mean, like your Bryson Rogers, your Ennis, your
Graham.
Graham. Like those are all 4 and 5 star guys. So like, why is there such a discrepancy? Why is there such a drop off?
Lack of reps. You can see it's clear the timing
That's
with the quarterback.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think that's a lot of it. The timing.
yeah.
I think a lot of this too. Hartline first year in the booth, OC. He can't focus as much time as he would like to on his position group, as normally you would. So that could all be factors.
Yeah. What else here?
Again, I think it's tough to plug in two new guys that really haven't played all year this late in the season. Um, tough
And
ass. So I mean, I'm going to give
and
him a little
expect the quarterback to have
grace.
the timing right. I think Tate and Smith, from what they've shown to us their whole high state careers, I think they both will be in full uniform trying to play.
Right.
How long or how much?
They're gonna
Who knows?
right. They're gonna go through pregame warmups, and hopefully, they're good to go.
They show Tate's face all the time. Do they ever see him walking? Is he limping?
No,
I don't know.
he's just standing still on the sideline stuff. He's smiling and whatever, but I don't picture like a situation of, hey, I gotta rest my my future, my $1 million of contracts. I'm gonna sit out. I'm gonna sit out just to be
Man,
safe.
I
I don't
mean,
think that's Tate. I don't think that's Cornell Tate, man. That's not what he's shown
All
us
right.
his
I
whole career.
agree.
So
I think both are gonna play if they can do it. I mean, if they can go, they're gonna go. These guys are gamers. It is Jeremiah Smith's birthday Saturday too.
oh, that's
So
awesome. Is he 20?
yeah.
is he 20?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Happy birthday, kid.
So
Have one. Have a happy
what
birthday,
about this
kid.
this Buckeye defense going against the Michigan run game? Jordan Marshall's injured, dinged up, but expected to play according to Sharon Moore.
Of course.
We'll see what happens. It could be another. I mean, we saw this. Was it last year or the year before with Corum? Corum went through pregame warmups, didn't do shit, and then didn't play. So, a
They
little
said
gamesmanship.
Marshall could have went this past week, but
Yeah, I don't know how
caution.
true that is.
Both teams are doing it. We're doing it with our receivers. They're doing it with the running backs. It's
Right.
expect their best. We should, they should expect our best. We should expect theirs.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about a few guys from Michigan that we need to pay attention to. Clearly, the quarterback Bryce Underwood. He's got the talent; you can see it, but he's inconsistent as shit. He's a freshman quarterback, right? I mean,
That's what you get,
he's still working on learning the college game and learning the touch passes versus the fastball. This is probably not a great. I don't know, going against this defense. And the Buckeyes have not shown a lot on defense. This has been pretty vanilla stuff, and they haven't had to really, dig into the playbook much. So this seems like a huge disadvantage for the quarterback, right?
I mean, they let Downs roam. It seems, that blitz that he had. I think the base defense allows Downs to do what he wants.
Yeah. I'm going to go lower, coach.
And we haven't been a 4 touchdown favorite week after week after week. Yeah, I'm sure the coaches are talking like, no, we don't need to show shit. Let's work on everything we need to work on for Michigan.
Yeah.
We don't need to show them anything. I don't expect us to look game plan wise, performance wise, that's in the air. But game plan wise, I don't expect us to look anything like what we've been showing these last couple weeks because we haven't had to try to win these games. We could walk out there and win them. That's why it looks shitty sometimes.
I think we should take note that Arvell Reese has been very quiet the last couple of weeks. You notice
really, like really quiet this past week.
I'm not saying he's injured or tired or anything like that. I think they have been keeping him well, he hasn't played a lot, first of all, but kind of
Pierce
keep
Pedjohn have been on
pulling the reins a little bit,
Mm-hmm. I think they unleash him. I think it all builds, and they unleash him with all kinds of fucking fire and fury on Saturday.
Yeah,
we have a lot of experience dealing with scrambling quarterbacks, with running ability.
I hope so. I didn't see much out of him. I didn't see much out of the wide receivers. I thought the game was choppy. I don't feel like we're peaking going into the Michigan game.
Well,
they need to write this thing.
But how can you?
Purposeful. That was purposeful, though.
Yes. Not the choppiness, but not the sloppiness, but we can't expect to be firing on all cylinders. Ryan Day could have went out there and said, "Let's score 70," and we'll embarrass Schiano and his team, and then we'll try to scare Michigan with it. I'm glad he didn't.
Well, they scared me because it looks like without Tate and Smith, we don't have capable wide receivers.
Go to church.
We don't have capable wide receivers outside.
That's why they leaned on the run game.
Yeah, which because Rutgers' run defense is one of the second worst in the country.
The worst in the country.
Yeah, same with UCLA and Purdue.
So we were all saying that in the game plan, like run the ball for 300 yards.
Yeah.
Don't need to show anything. Sit the receivers. Don't risk it. Run the ball for 300 yards and get it going.
So we had a total of 60 plays, 22 passes, 38 runs.
Beautiful.
That's kind of what we looked for, right?
Yeah. Right.
I do think it could have been a warm up though for a little more tight end action like we saw.
Yeah, it's a threat.
Max Clare, 105 yards.
It's a clear threat. Yeah.
Big part of this game.
Yeah. Let's talk about so we talked about Bryce there a little bit. Anything else on him? I want to talk about Andrew Marsh. I mean, we got a couple guys on defense.
I'm with you. He looks young. He's got all the tangibles, but does he got the intangibles? It's like you said. It seems like he throws that fastball still on every throw. Yeah. And if he tries throwing that over the middle of Ohio State, you're going to have some turnovers. And if they have turnovers, this game gets real difficult for them. But I also think this is a game you could have. Bryce Underwood's coming of age game, where we're possibly looking at some shitty weather, and he runs it 10 times, 7 of them for first downs, and keeps Michigan in this game. He is a hell of an athlete.
And if that's the case, like you said, Joe, Arvell's probably going to be the spy on him. I think it's going to be a combination of guys, but if Arvell is down a step and he can't get to those edges when Underwood's taken off, well then fuck. Then maybe it's possible. I think we have such a defined advantage with Michigan's passing game versus our pass defense with pass rush and everything included. We have to show that throughout the game. We cannot let them shorten that gap. This is where our biggest advantage is in this game.
I think there's a possibility
we can't let them shorten that advantage. We don't even need turnovers, but we need pressure, constant pressure, that cage pass rush, and confuse the shit out of Underwood.
Let's focus. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Anything else on Underwood? I should point out that I'm showing he's been sacked 16 times in 11 games. That seems like a lot for a mobile quarterback.
He hangs on to it too long when he should. He's not great at throwing it away, I don't think. So I think part of that.
He's not great.
He runs around back there, and then hangs on to it too long when he should. Takes a 2-yard sack instead of just, throwing it away like an idiot.
Right.
I think he does that type of, freshman quarterback stuff.
Exactly. And that's the thing. A freshman quarterback can maybe win you a game here or there, but they can definitely lose some games.
You know what? Michigan's telling right now, Joe. Michigan's podcast is telling it he's redshirt freshman. He's a freshman. They're going to say the same thing about Sayin, right? We got to confuse him. We got to pressure him. Our freshman's better than your freshman.
Well, it's true on both sides.
The difference of a year, though.
We need to.
Yeah.
Reese and Sonny need to be hitting this guy hard and early and slow him down a little bit where he doesn't want to take off running.
Yep. Yeah, I think you got Arvell spying him all day long. Looking at Andrew Marsh, he's 6 foot 190 out of Texas. He's got 600 yards receiving. Let's see, at home, he's doing all right. Pretty good.
He's looked pretty good.
Yeah, he's come on lately. He started off the season kind of shaky, doing, he's another freshman. So started off one catch. He didn't even didn't play until, week 3 against CMU. Then he came on a couple of weeks later against Wisconsin, had 4 catches. Then a big breakout game against USC. He had 8 for 138 and a touch. That was his big game. Then he had some mediocre games here and there, 5 catches for 49, 3 for 54.
Inconsistent.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
and we got to go back to the quarterback on that, too.
Yes, yep.
Against Northwestern, he goes 12 for 189.
Okay. I say the first half, IGB, man-to-man, anywhere he goes.
IGB gets lucky. He needs to be careful with them hands.
I know we say the same thing every week.
he's been more careful this year than the other.
He's getting.
Jermaine Matthews had 2 PIs this week. Should be noted.
One of them was horseshit. I don't remember the second one, but one of them near the goal line was trash.
I know.
The receiver was so horrible
because he said you'd let me get away with that one earlier.
All right. So, yeah, and then if Jordan Marshall does play, right now he's got 871 yards for a nice 6.1 average, 10 touchdowns. With Justice Haynes completely out of the picture, this is their only go-to guy in the backfield.
He's a stud.
That Kuzla guy is not a threat. He's a former walk-on. He went off against Maryland because they had nobody else. But
Maryland.
Jordan Marshall, Cincinnati kid, we've seen this before.
Committed dust.
Second year. So
verbal dust.
Yeah. He's solid. I can't talk negatively about the kid. I mean, he's splitting time the entire season until Haynes went out. Then against Washington, he had 25 carries for 133. Against Sparty, he had 15 for 110. Against Purdue, he had 25 for 185. Again, it seems like Harbaugh. It seems like Harbaugh is still the head coach, just running guys into the ground. 25 carries. You can take it. Then 19 this past week against Northwestern. So then he goes out of the game with the shoulder. So we'll see how healthy he is.
He's at 800 yards, Joe. That surprised me because I thought Haynes was the bell cow for most of the season.
No, Haynes went out and
he went out.
I mean, Marshall's matched him or bettered him basically.
Yeah,
Marshall's a stud, and if we can contain him and just not let him bust, they got the most 50-yard runs. They got 5 or 6 plus 50-yard runs.
It's freaking retarded.
It is, and if we can not give up a 50-yard run, a giant run like that, I like our chances.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about they don't really have any other threats, real threats. They don't have a tight end that's really a game breaker down the seam. But defense, let's talk about their defense here for a minute. Defensive end Derek Moore has 9.5 sacks. We got Houseman bringing pressure as well. So these guys are good. They're freaking good. But this is not the one of those D tackle heavy D lines that we've seen from Michigan in the past. They're good, but they don't have those run stuffers that we've seen before.
The two first round picks like last year.
Yeah, they don't have Aiden Hutchinson.
Right.
Derek Moore's not Aiden Hutchinson.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, we know Michigan's good. They're not. Yeah, we know they're not shit. And when has Michigan not had good running back? Maybe a couple years there even when they had great running backs when we were beating the hell out of them. I mean, I expect Michigan to have a good running back. They always have.
Yeah.
We got to run. We got to run for more yards.
Right. So that's why we need to focus on this defensive line. Derek Moore leading the team with 34 pressures. PFF has him for 11 sacks. Wow. 7 hits on the quarterback. And then Jayshawn Barham, 20 pressures, just 3 sacks, but still getting in there and wreaking havoc. So those are my 2 guys off the D line that I'm really paying attention to. I'm struggling to find somebody. Let's look at run defense grades here according to PFF. Yeah. Their best interior guys, Rayshon Benny. He grades out at an 84.5. That's really good. That's great, actually. And then Trey Pierce, number 95. He's a 77 in run defense. So those are great numbers. But then what happens when those guys come out? You got a Damon Payne, number 44, that comes in. He's a 64 against the run.
Transfer from Bama.
Right.
He was I think he was a 5-star local kid from up this way.
Exactly. Yeah, he's a local guy. The Buckeyes were in on him. So
he was Belleville before Belleville was cool, maybe.
Okay. So good D line, but again, who have they played is a solid question as far as running games go. And then once the starters come out and when they need a breather, what happens then? Those are the big question marks.
Do you need a breather anymore? The way Ohio State runs, they're not actually rushing that much.
Well,
college football is littered with so many freaking commercials. I mean, do they get that tired?
I would think so. If you're getting 55 snaps a game, I'm not sure you can go all 55 at D-line. Those boys are big, carrying around a lot of extra weight.
But it's 55 over 4 hours, not 2.5, 3.
Okay, well, we can just hammer them with the run game and see what happens.
Yeah. And we can see, I mean, the health of 17 and 4. I mean, you could if we're looking at 100%, our two receivers 100% healthy, we could show them something like what Texas does, where you got to cover every inch of that field, length and width. So I mean, we could spread them out and then make them fucking fat asses in the middle run, but we don't know if our receivers are not healthy enough. That might curtail the game plan. I don't expect to see the Ohio State game plan that we've seen the last 3 weeks.
No, this is going to be a real game plan.
But hopefully our receivers are healthy enough to put in the full game plan. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
From here on out, it's pedal to the metal. Here on out.
Right.
Good. Sorry.
Yeah. One linebacker I want to talk about, Jimmy Rolder. He's one of the leaders on defense. He's huge against the run, so that's another guy that we got to keep in mind. What's he got here?
Rolder, I hardly knew her.
46 tackles, only 4 missed tackles on the year. So this guy's a beast against the run. He grades out at a 76.9. Yeah, that's really good for a linebacker. So some guys to worry about there, but it's mostly edge rushers and then your guys in the middle of the field. Looking at the lineup here, when we go with three wide, switch this to defense. Trying to find the fish here on the Michigan defense. Metcalf, the slot. Usually your slot corner is the worst DB on the field. This guy is Metcalf. He's a 68.7. Yeah, he hasn't really played against anybody, so I don't know how good he is. He's 6'1", 200 pounds, so he's got a little weight to him, which you probably need to come up and run support. He's a junior, though. So, yeah, his coverage grade is a 64. That would be your fish, the slot. So how are we going to move the receivers around to get, a Jeremiah lined up against him? That seems like something we can scheme up. And then the linebacker Sullivan, number 28. Is that the right number? 23. He is a 49 in coverage. So maybe some running back wheel routes, angle routes.
Claire.
Yeah, tight ends will be covered by the safety most likely, but yeah. I don't know.
Can we win our one-on-ones? We have more talent. We have our talent's better down the line. We got to win our one-on-ones. We need our receivers to be healthy to be able to use the full game plan.
Yeah. Zeke Berry, the outside corner, he's a senior, 5'11", though. He has a coverage grade of 70.5. The other outside corner, when we're thinking about matchups, Jair Hill is a 72.7. He's a 6'2" guy. So I got to think that one of our receivers can definitely match up well over Berry, go up and get something, on top of him. Safeties, Hillman is a 70. Let's see, what is he against coverage? 77. That's
what
really
did USC do? USC carved him up real nice.
Yeah, they ran the shit out of the ball. They didn't throw it much.
USC put up a lot of yards on Michigan.
Yeah,
but they got up early. Remember that game? I mean, they got up early, and Michigan cannot come back down 2 touchdowns.
Right.
Or they haven't yet. I can't say they won't, but they can't. But they haven't yet.
Right. And that kind of leads us into the weaknesses for Michigan, and that is turnovers, penalties. 5 turnovers they had against Northwestern. Underwood had 3 in the fourth quarter. Is that what it was? Something like that?
Yes, that's correct.
So it didn't rear its ugly head against Maryland, though. I was waiting for it. Special teams has not been great for them. Zavada, that they love to talk about. And
oh my gosh, they love
Gus Johnson has the biggest hard on for him.
And he misses all his kicks.
Yeah. 12 of 19. He gets the announcer jinx every time.
Yeah, he misses all over the field. And he's like, he was an All-American last year. Well, he's a bum this year.
Well, he buried that 60-yarder, but then he can't make a fucking 42-yarder, So injuries-wise, Haynes is out. Bredesen seems doubtful. Marshall's banged up. We talked about. Oh, Rod Moore, the safety, is out, but their safeties are decent that they've got starting right now. So I was just looking at that. There it is. Yeah. So Rod Moore not being on, active is not a big loss for them. They pretty much have played without him all year. So your matchups, you got Sayin. He just dipped under 80% completions after last week's, mediocre performance. But so can Sayin in a big stage, hostile environment,
weather,
maintain his composure, possibly some weather. Yeah. And then the defense, explosive plays.
Yep. We have no reason to not believe that Julian Sayin will not perform well. Now, you're right. The talent equates defense, whatever, bad weather. Those will be maybe some newer, different things. But he has shown us. Ryan Day has, what he's operated this year. We can't argue with or question. Julian Sayin has shown us everything that we would want him to see. I think I expect a good game from him. I expect around 75-80% completion again.
I'm really worried. I'm worried about the conditions, the weather conditions. This might be of course, the worst game we play in all year. Could possibly have snow on the ground. Could possibly have snow or freezing rain or whatever coming down. Just tough conditions. And if this turns into, an old-fashioned Big Ten game, that's my concern. Just where you can't throw the ball, no one's catching it. I did hear, even if that does come down, that the wind. I don't think the wind's going to be terrible with their forecasting, so that's good. Wind's worse than the little weather.
No.
Yeah, cold is not a big deal if unless it's -0.
I mean, Sayin didn't grow up playing in cold weather.
No, but
no.
He's got a strong enough arm, though. We'll see. We'll see about the weather. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. One thing I will say from a quarterback point of view, the last 2 games, 23 and 24, we threw pick sixes. Kyle McCord, remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And then that was not a pick six. My bad, right? Will Johnson picked off McCord right in front of Harrison.
And Harrison watched it.
Yeah, and you remember that game plan with McCord? He did not throw anything down in the middle of the field.
Right. But we don't need to get back into that. But my point is, we've thrown 2 picks deep in our own territory in the last 2 games to lose. I mean, those are key contributors to the loss. Talk about the missed field goals last year, sure, but Will Howard threw a pick 6 last year. Nobody talks about that. But anyway, so we got to be careful with the ball.
100%, and that's Michigan's opportunists, if nothing else. Even when they make mistake, they're opportunists.
Yeah. So Sayin's going to get some weird looks from what's his name, Wink Martindale.
Yeah.
What's behind door number 3? Who knows? Some guy jumps out of the closet with a blindfold on while you're away at a business conference in San Diego. Anyway,
I'm here for the gangbang.
Right.
But our defense will travel. Our defense will play tough in whatever weather. We just have to make sure that advantage stays that advantage.
Right.
Underwood's going to have to go against our defense.
Right. The weather's going to affect them too. So explosive plays could be an issue if the footing is treacherous, whatever.
That means, but if Underwood's running 10 times and Marshall's running another 25 times like he does,
bring it.
That's their strength.
Yeah. I expect that fully. I fully expect them to run it 40 times.
So, I mean, do you think we're going to go have a lot of Pierce on the field?
Yeah. You're going to see a 4-3, basically.
And a lot, especially if Styles is dinged. It's just it's an easy switch over.
Yeah, I'm concerned more with who comes in. Do they stick with Devin Sanchez at the outside corner? He's been targeted a lot. And then they move Jermaine down into the slot. I would rather keep Jermaine at the outside. And Bryce West got some reps last week against Rutgers at the slot in place of Lorenzo Styles. So he looked okay, but it was fucking Rutgers, So I don't know. I like keeping my corners where they're at outside. Jermaine is a stud outside. And of course, IGB is locked down too. If they want to try and run the pass interference offense against IGB all day long, go ahead. I think he's going to get more calls than he gives.
Oh, I hope you're right.
Well, we've seen it. I mean, he's not getting a lot of PI calls this year.
No, but now he's starting to get, last couple of weeks, he's getting a little more handsy, I feel.
Well, but
The last few games.
Matthews had 2 PIs just this week. It's not like it's all IGB.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, keep the explosive plays down. The Ohio State leads college football in the fewest explosive plays allowed on defense.
And I don't know if Michigan has any really, well, Marsh probably has a few, but most of Michigan's explosive plays are in the running game.
Exactly. Yeah.
We just have such a big advantage, our defense versus their offense. What they want to do, what we're good at, their defense does not have anywhere near that type of matchup against our offense.
Right.
Unless you're going to run 14 of 18 first downs, like Joe was saying earlier.
Ohio State's play calling. Right. Yeah. Yeah. You can't go run, pass every fucking series in the play calling area. But again, the Ohio State red zone defense is number 1 in the country. Michigan's red zone offense is not great. So I welcome them to go for it on fourth downs anytime they're on their side, our side of the 50.
Up.
Yep. Yep. And those fastballs come in a little hotter when you're inside the 20.
A little harder to catch when it's 40 degrees too.
Exactly. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I could go to numbers all day long, but this game isn't, about numbers really. Don't they say throw the numbers out the window?
And if we go with some dumbass off the wall game plan, as far as like we're going to show Michigan how tough we are.
Oh wait,
days.
We haven't won. Sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just saying that I was just making a point.
We haven't won a game this year, basically, except maybe this Rutgers, by leaning heavily on our run game. We win because we can throw it around, and our run game complements that. And yes, we need to have that same mentality going into this game. And I just hope that weather isn't a factor, and I hope our receivers are back. But those are 2 giant question marks right now, and big concern points.
But I don't want to use the weather as an excuse.
No.
I'm not calling it an excuse. It's a factor. Hey, if you can't win in that,
it changes game plans, though.
Right. Yeah, it plays into Michigan's hands.
I'm saying that plays into their strength more than it does us.
Exactly. Right.
But I welcome it because our defense is so much more elite, I think.
Yeah. If we have to line it up, if both teams have to line it up and run it,
I like our chances.
50 plays a game, I like our defense against their run game versus their defense against our run game.
Correct. Yep.
I'm good. I'm good with that. I welcome it. Go for all the fourth and 1s, 4th and 2s you want. Go crazy. Because we make a lot of goal line stands. We get a lot of 4th down stands on defense. So
we don't get nothing. We need to get it now.
On offense, you're saying?
These guys. Well, I mean, I don't care what we've done. We need to do it now against these guys now.
Sure. Yeah. No doubt. So yeah, I got nothing else. I can pull up grades and numbers and all that crap, but this is the toughest game of the year. This is definitely tougher than the Texas game, in my opinion, overall, just because of the gravity of the game.
Yes. Yes.
They're super dangerous. We're on a 4-year losing streak. If they win, they're basically in the playoffs. They're guaranteed in if they win this game against us. And they don't have to play in the Big Ten championship. It's perfect setup for them. They'll land somewhere around 10th or 11th. But they would get in. I'm 100% certain of that. And throw in this weather thing.
Yeah.
And, we were a lot bigger favorites last year than we are this year. And
well, that was clearly a game plan issue. The coaches
Correct.
admitted to that. I mean, this is a new season. A lot of the guys returned. I get that, but the past years do not matter in this game, right? Nobody else is playing this game but the guys on the field on this team right now. The coaches, they learned a
Yeah, and
valuable
we've had the
lesson.
best guys the last 4 years, and we can't get it done.
So just because we lost the last 4 years, you think we're going to lose again? I don't buy into
No,
that
I don't
at all.
think that we're going to lose again, but I'm saying it is a concern point.
I'm not concerned. I'm very confident.
If we, Sean, to butt on on what you just said, I think it is concerning if we start seeing Ryan Day revert back to, what the mistakes we all could see in the last couple of years games. Now, I don't feel he's going to be doing that. I think last year's when we were so heavily favored and expected to win, and if we make one of those field goals, we do win. I can't imagine seeing Ryan Day, like I said, go back to and get off the game plan because he's trying to, get in his head.
I agree.
It's a concern, but I think it's going to be very quickly, put to bed, because I think that last year's crushing defeat has really changed and transformed them. Going on to that run they did, Ryan Day's confidence now.
He's a different
high.
dude. That's what I give you. If it was the same Ryan Day, I think he does walk with a little bit different swagger now. But I would worry if they went down, scored a touchdown, then you had a quick turnover, and then just if there's a turtle up moment. I don't know if it gets in his head or not, but I mean we've had the better team. He's turtled up a couple times in this game.
Uh-huh.
Again, it was the game plan. Their game plan was to run the ball into the teeth of Michigan's
Well, I don't know what his
strength
game plan is this
to
week.
prove a point. That is not that's when they had the big Ryan Day versus players meeting right after this game.
I know.
Everything changed.
That's why I am hopeful that it is all changed now. I'm with you on that. But I mean, you can tell me that shit all day long until I see it.
Okay. Well, even if we lose and we don't have a garbage game plan like last year, I'm okay with that. If they come out and just kick our asses, we're trying to throw the ball, whatever. We're not trying to run the ball, run, pass all day long. I'm fine if they come out and beat us at our game, our offense, the way it should be run, the way we should have played last year. If they come out and beat us, fine. Fuck it. But I doubt it. I extremely doubt they can do that if we're running our offense at full bore.
With full health, with those two on the outside, because that's a big part.
Even without one receiver.
We need one of them to win. We need one of those two 100% to win.
Yeah. But even still.
Correct.
The spread is not going to change much for a receiver that's not in.
With those
Sean,
two?
Sean, the spread only moves like 7 points if a starting quarterback is out.
For those two, it's going to move more than most. It's going to move more than
I said
any
if
others.
one receiver is out, it's only going to move a couple points, if anything.
Now, didn't it open at 12.5? Now it's at 9.5. Is that correct? The spread?
Yeah,
ESPN has 11.5 down.
I got
to
10. I got 10 earlier. It's all over the board right now.
Yeah. High State should win the game by 10 points or more.
I think it's come down
talent-wise,
because the forecast could favor them. I think that's what's moved it now.
Says it's still 10 on Bet Online. Yeah, that's possible.
I would love to see Michigan just completely abandon the pass, and then we got to just play bully ball with them. I fucking love that. I'm all in. I'm all for it. Cool. Neither team can pass. We're better. When we know what the other teams are doing, we're the better team.
All right.
And
We got some comments to get to, and let's dial up our score predictions and microscopes here, and then we got some interesting comments that are sure to conjure up
Getting
some
bagged on.
conversation. Let's see. Let's start with Jeff. Score predictions: Buckeyes by 10, over under 43.5.
27-16. It's a fucking reckoning. Ohio State.
Okay. Right now I got a weather forecast of 31 degrees for a high, a low of 21, wind of 8 miles per hour. Oh, it's at 4 p.m. My bad.
Oh, and 27 might be too much, but if 27 is too much for us, 16 is way too much for them. So, take 10 off of both of those. The differential is still the same.
27-10? Got it.
No. Like 20. No, I'll go with the original score. Joe. 27-16.
16. All right. Sean, what do you got?
Yeah.
I got 28-20.
That's way too many points. Jesus. All right. 28-20. Short and to the point.
It might be 7-3 at halftime. It could be.
I'm going 27-6. I don't think Michigan gets in the end zone. Couple Zavada 60-yarders maybe. I don't know how they're going to move the ball with any regularity, enough to get into scoring position. So 27-6 for me, on the backs of this Buckeye defense. All right, let's talk microscopes. Jeff, on the offense, what do you got? Who's going to get it done?
Tegris Ebola. Our right guard. Play your fucking ass off, bro. You are a weak link. Don't be the weak link Saturday. Don't tackle our fucking running backs.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I'm gonna be watching our line of scrimmage immediately is what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't lose that battle. Sean, what do you got on offense?
Well, I was going to go one of the two, but going JJ/Tate. We need
health. Yeah.
We need one of, like I said, we need at least one of these guys. Two, they're in big trouble. If these guys are both healthy, and I mean they don't know, they've been so tight-lipped, but no one's noticed. I feel like if he was limping or if there was a boot on Tate, that we would have heard about it, right? But
he's not. Yeah, he does not wear.
Yeah, that would have been
any type of cast
visibly obvious. Yeah.
So, man, I just hope they're sandbagging on him. And he's 100%, and Jeremiah Smith 85%. If that's the case, then let's roll. They're in big trouble.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going Bo Jackson. It's going to be tough sledding. We know that, especially in the first half. Always is. But if we can get some lean from this offensive line, as in leaning on these D linemen, I like Bo Jackson. I'm going to be paying attention to see if he can split those defenders, maybe get to the second level, maybe make a linebacker miss, a safety miss. I don't expect a big home run, but I will take it, obviously. But let's see Bo Jackson maybe crease these guys for 100. Give me that. Give me 20 carries.
If you get past the linebackers,
100.
It's not out of the realm. I think their safeties in that secondary, I think they miss tackles. But linebackers are pretty good. But if you can get back there.
Yeah. It's all on the O-line, really. But give me Bo for 20 carries, maybe 25 and 100. Jeff, back around to you for the defense. Who's on your microscope for defense?
I mean, they all need to play their ass off, but IGB with Nick Marsh matchup. If Nick Marsh does not make any big plays, I'm seeing their passing game anywhere else.
Right.
Colston Loveland's not walking through that door. Jake Butt's not walking through that door. And if you want to throw the ball down the middle of the field, we got fucking studs there too. So IGB, if he can lock down Marsh, and there's no those 50-50 jump balls because Underwood can't dice us up. Yeah, you're right. You said, Joe, I don't see how they can move the ball consistently.
Yeah. All right, Sean, what do you got for defense?
I'll leave you the lowest hanging fruit. I'll go with Curry. Curry just had a heck of a game. He's stepping up. He's reminded me a lot of Jack Sawyer. He's like stepping up this time of the year, and it's about time for him to go on a run. You mentioned it earlier that Underwood has a bunch of sacks. He holds the ball too long. I could see Caden Curry love to see a little strip sack out of Caden Curry coming off the edge.
Yeah, I can see
and
that.
We have depth. We can run fresh legs out there all day.
Yeah.
Inside and out.
I'm going Arbel.
Of course.
Got to. I mean, he kind of controls this offense of Michigan. He controls what Underwood can do through the air and on the ground. So if they unleash Arvell and put him in the positions, which I think they will, Matt Patricia knows what he has. We've seen it all year long. Arvell dominating in blitzing the quarterback, run support, everything, and just affecting every play. He can affect every play. And so I think Arvell is going to have a huge game. And this Buckeye defense is going to dominate. And it's led by Arvell Reese. So, all right, let's get into some of these comments here. These are going to be interesting. We got Trackside 25. What's up? Good to see you back. Let's pop him up on screen here. He says, Notre Dame fans are beyond excited. They're saying this is the best team in decades, SMH. Is this the best Notre Dame team in decades, you guys?
Could be. I mean, I don't think
Why?
they've been special the last couple of decades.
I don't see it. Good running game. Yeah, I'll give you that. What else do they have?
I haven't really thought they've been good the last decade. So, I mean, this could be, they look like normal. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Derpy 501 ST2.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, it's another year of the week, and if Ryan Day will keep his job. How do we feel about that? Thoughts?
What? Like Ryan Day could lose his job if he lost his game? No, he couldn't.
No, I don't like that comment. I don't. Stupid.
Oh, we got more. Brace yourself. Anyway, Trackside 25 says, I'm cheering for Miami and BYU to win. Hopefully keep Notre Dame out. Can't stand their fans. Hey,
Notre Dame's in. There's no keeping them out.
Hey, meet some Miami fans, Trackside. Miami fans. I would take Notre Dame fans. I'll be honest with you. Come down here to Florida and deal with the fucking Cane fans. Jesus.
Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. Badass Buckeye. Miami should be in over Notre Dame. Ooh.
Head-to-head should matter, right?
Notre Dame
they did play each other.
Notre Dame's in.
I think so too.
Yeah, because they don't play a conference. I don't know why I don't know why we allowed to play Notre Dame. They can play their own rules. They're in, but Miami did beat them. I saw it. I watched it. It did happen.
It is weird how Notre Dame's ranked higher than them. Very weird. All right, Derpy.
How many losses does Miami have? Just 2?
I believe so.
Yes, but they're both conference losses, and Notre Dame doesn't have a conference loss because they're not in the conference. It's like you're moving the goalposts for Notre Dame.
Yep, exactly. Derpy has another butte here, but I'm sure Ryan Day will keep his job if he loses to the team up north again. Yes. He just won a national championship. In case you forgot, Jesus Christ.
And,
What are we doing here? 10 months ago, he just won a fucking national championship, but no. He loses another game to one team. Fire his ass. Not good
and we're
enough
the
here.
standard bearer in college football right now. We have the best program in college football.
Yeah.
From NAL to everything.
It's a
Graduation
joke.
rates to winning.
And here we
Ryan
go
Day is,
again. Derpy says, because Buckeye fans love Ryan Day's record post-TUN game.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take a stroll through the Woody, you'll see the hardware from post-TUN games from last year. Yeah, there's a bunch of shiny new trophies in there. They're going to have to add another wing to that thing.
Okay. I tell the 2019 game, Joe, when we was, 62-27? We fucking rolled them, and Ryan Day was coach, and then Harbaugh said growing up on third base, whatever the fuck.
Right.
Well, Sharon Moore got born on third base with fucking Harbaugh's recruits. Now they're his.
Exactly. Yep.
Fuck them. Direct coming Saturday.
Agree. I want to just. I can't stand that guy. He seems like he's in over his head. He just does. He looks out of place out there as a head coach at a big program.
We just have to win the game, and if we do it in embarrassing fashion, all the better.
Trackside says, Derpy, are you 2 years old? Might be. Trackside says, if Jeremiah and Tate are playing, I'm not losing any sleep. Day will go after their secondary this year. Exactly. My point.
If we can, yes. Weather and health, if we can, yes, we will, and we will succeed.
Yeah. Trackside says, Sean is just like one of my friends, contrary and disagrees with everything you say, LOL.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
I disagree with that statement.
Hey, and whoever that was, hey, Sean's been that way his whole goddamn life.
Hey. Badass Buckeye, what's up, Bab? What kind of weather is going to be? I hope no rain or snow. They are calling for a chance of snow.
Yeah, too bad.
Let's see. Badass Buckeye says, we need both to win. Okay. I think it means the receivers.
Yeah, Tate and Jeremiah.
No, we don't.
No, we don't, but it's okay. Trackside says, please don't tell me injuries will derail our season again. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not making excuses. Trackside says, nice to see JJ struggle yesterday. I assume he means McCarthy.
No.
Sunday.
He's not a good NFL quarterback right now. Might be one day, but he's not right now.
Jigba is absolutely insane this year, on pace for 2,000 yards receiving. UNC and Ocho gave him props on nightcap last night. Okay.
Oh, yeah, JSN looked like what we all thought JSN would be in college. He is doing it in the NFL.
Yeah. Trackside. Oh, God, Sean, don't feed into the opposing fans' sentiment that we cry about the weather.
I'm not crying about the weather, but to act like it's not a thing is idiotic.
Yes, if we can't throw the ball because you can't, with accuracy, then it's a factor. We are still plenty good enough to overcome that.
Yeah. I love that somebody's going after Sean for once. Trackside says, attack the Michigan secondary, their weak point again this year. I agree, 100%. Yes. Trackside says, yes, beat us at our game, not happening this year. Bingo.
And I don't think their pass rush is that great either. I think they bring a lot of blitzes. They'll bring those guys. They have to send 5, so you need to exploit that.
There you go, Sean. There you go. We have the talent to exploit it. We have the quarterback to exploit it.
We have the technology. Trackside says, F that forecast. Both teams got to play in it. Exactly. I agree. I'm not worried about it. Trackside says, 27-16 and a fight at the end. All right. I love it. It wouldn't be a game without a fight at the end.
I'm with you, man.
As long as we're not trying to plant flags on fucking turf.
I hope to God that Ryan Day has made it clear to the team, we're not planting flags. We don't do that dumb shit on turf fields. We don't need to plant a flag. We need to go kick their ass and then go get ready for the win of Big Ten.
Yeah.
That's Michigan shit. That ain't Ohio State shit.
Yeah, I'll put this comment up twice. Trackside says, I love listening to all three of you guys. Keep up the good work. Good job. High fives all around.
Virtual high fives to y'all. Appreciate the love, though.
Yeah, that's right. It's about time we get some positive comments. It's been a while. What do we have to do around here?
Come down to Orlando.
I'm so glad that it's the same old, same old. Joe's positive. We're going to kick their ass. I'm worried as can be. Just somewhere in the middle.
And I'm the smartest one in the room. Yep.
Goldilocks.
Right.
You fucking Goldilocks.
Riding the fence.
Say it to my face, Sean. Come say it to my face. My sunny fucking 70 degrees right now.
It's not sunny. I know that.
Well, I'm outside. Right. It's t-shirt and shorts. I'm loving it.
I got nothing else. I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. What else? That's about it. Travel safe. Be smart out there. Take an Uber.
Bro, I can't wait to see you Thursday. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah. Don't wake up in jail on Turkey Day. That seems bad.
It does.
Happy Thanksgiving, fellas.
You too. You don't want that. You don't want that jailbird. That doesn't sound good at all. Have a good one, Henry. Jeff, I will see you Thursday, and we'll do it.
Hell yeah, we're gonna get wasted at our sister's house. It's gonna be awesome.
All right. You go get that $10 off walking stick. Go get that.
I picked up the bottle of Blanton's. First time okay. I found Blanton's, dude.
Celebration.
I said, how many bottles you got? She said, 1. I said, give me that fucking thing.
What'd you get it for?
This goddamn game.
Oh, how much?
75. No, 71. Oh, wow. 71.
Good deal.
Publix.
Good deal. All right. I got nothing else, folks. Hit us up with your score predictions. And hope everybody has a good, safe holiday. We will talk to you guys next week. Win, lose, or draw.
Ann Arbor's a whore.
Game. That's right.
And we're going to beat her like one.
We'll talk to you later.
Peace.